change on my Bronco. We're going to change the color of the motor. The motor's new, never been fired. Going to do the motor teal green, the firewall teal green. I got the inner fenders and the radiator support in the back hanging, getting ready to paint. So I'm going to show you how to do that here in just a little bit. Going to do the shock towers teal as well. So if you want to know how to do it yourself painting the easy way, I mean, really, it's really easy. Stay tuned. We're going to make it a quick video and you'll be painting yourself. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tape off the things obviously that I don't want to be painted. The aluminum heads, the timing chain cover, a lot of the frame, the oil pan, a lot of the wires, etc. So I'm going to get started and get on it. Alright, so now I got most of the engine taped off, but I got brass freeze plugs and I don't want paint on the freeze plugs. So the best way to do this without having to tape off the freeze plugs, just use some Vaseline. Paint's not going to stick to Vaseline, so I just get a little Vaseline, rub it on there. Then if you really want to get detailed, you just get a freeze plug or you get a Q-tip, go around it, and you're good. Then when I got done painting it, you'll see I'll just wipe it off and it'll be just nothing but the freeze plug, or the brass. So if you want to, if there's something hard to mask, etc., just take a little bit of Vaseline. And like this one, all I'm doing is just putting a little bit on my finger, rubbing it around. Being careful not to touch anything that I want to paint with my fingers, and then I just put some little massage to it, right? And then when I get done painting, the paint will not stick to the Vaseline, so it'll just wipe right off. So now I'm gonna tape off the frame, everything except the shock mounts and some of the steering components, etc. So getting ready to paint really soon. Hey y'all, back to painting some parts for the Bronco. We're doing teal green again, and it's 4:1:1 mixture. It's really important that you know what mixture you're going to paint with, and when all else fails, you can just call the supply house where you got it. Most of the time, it'll be on the paint can. This one has, this measuring cup has a bunch of different mixing scenarios, ratios. We're going to do 4:1:1. So that means right here we're going to mix 4 parts paint. Another part is going to be reducer. The other part is going to be hardener. 4 parts paint, 1 and 1. 4, 4, and 4. So all we do, we add paint right here until it goes to the first 4:1:1. So we're just going to add some paint, paint, right there. 4 parts paint. Go ahead and put our lid back on it. 1 part reducer. Going to go to the second 4 right there. Chug, lug, 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 chug, 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 chug. Okay. And then 1 part hardener, which is going to be that next 4. And you get it as close as you can. You don't want to go the other way. That's something dumbass Joe Biden would do. 4 parts paint. 1 part hardener. 1 part reducer. Okay. We're going to mix it up. I already got my strainer in here. You want to strain the paint. Never go from your mixing cup to your gun. That's something a Democrat would do. Don't do that. Okay. You want to keep junk out of your gun. Strain it, strain it, strain it. Okay. Get it good and mixed up in that pretty color. While we're mixing it, I already sprayed a coat, but that tunnel ram is teal. It's going to go on the Bronco. That looks pretty good so far. And then the front end cover, I got it all taped off. It's just the fins that's going to be teal. The rest of it is polished aluminum. I got it taped off. So now all we do is add it. Chug lug 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 chug 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 chug. Isn't that pretty? All right. Next up, we'll get this spraying. And again, I said this before, I just use the cheap Amazon gun. I think I paid 30 bucks for this. It sprays great. You know, some people go, oh, I got to have an eye water or whatever, da-da-da, spend 750 bucks on a gun. And I'd rather spend 750 bucks on a race car or Bronco or something like that, right? So, all right, so I'm done painting. Teal looks really good. Can't really see the motor, kind of dark, but it looks real good. Now we're going to go back here and check out the inner fender wells and the radiator support. And you can see they turned out really good. Yep, look at them from this side. That is going to look really good. And I wetted the concrete before I sprayed because I know it's going to get close to the ground, and you always want to spray, get the concrete or wherever you're going to get wet. That way when you're spraying it, the dust doesn't get up and get trash in your paint. So not bad. So tomorrow we will do the reveal on the motor, and we'll see how it turned out. All right, you remember when we had put Vaseline on the freeze plugs? Well, you can see the freeze plugs are all painted, got Vaseline. All we're gonna do is wipe it off. Look at that, voila. Go ahead and do this other one. If I can get my fat hands in there. Check that out. Huh? Not bad, huh? That's how you get her done. Well, here is the finished process. There's a couple of small little flaws that I got to fix, but overall it turned out really good. Now it's starting to, I'm going to start bolting it together. Check out the, showed you guys this yesterday. Fuel tank turned out really good. That's not going to be seen, that's up on the top, but fuel tank turned out good. That's going to match. And then the radiator support turned out really good. The inner fenders, I showed you guys those already. Inner fenders turned out really good as well. It's all going to match and look good. Then I've got the front end that I did yesterday. I didn't take any videos of that. So you can kind of see how it's all going to piece together. Here's the Dana 60. It's been completely rebuilt, and then I painted it yesterday. That's going to look really good. The radius arms are chrome plated. Then I went ahead and painted the water pump and the pulley teal. Give it some good accents. Next up, back on the blower car here soon. So I got the engine bay all untaped. You can see it turned out really good. Again, it's not a show truck, it's a daily driver, but considering it's done inside my shop, like the name of the YouTube channel, Built Not Bought, I don't farm anything out, everything is done in-house. So you can imagine the inner fender wells are going to be teal green. Of course, the radiator support is going to be teal green. Tomorrow I'm going to paint the tunnel ram and a few other pieces teal green, so we'll start putting it together. Thanks. Watch the next one.